if you really think about it, if you're more apt to speak about the trauma, it keeps it alive. And if you're not attaching healing to it, it repeats itself. It's almost like just running around in a circle. And then you pull in other people in your life that are running around in that same circle. It's insanity. It's insanity. Healing gets you out of that loop. I call it trauma looping. Healing gets you out of that. And so the one thing that I had to learn and become more emotionally intelligent, even in regards to abandonment. See, the rejection comes after the feelings of rejection comes after the action of abandonment. Fear and anxiety are produced because of the action of abandonment. But then the rejection is attached because that's the feeling you get after you've been abandoned. So already you have 3 things in operation here: abandonment, rejection, anxiety / fear. Okay? Because anxiety and fear can fall in the same category. Okay? It can be 2 different things or one and the same. All of that from one event with one person can dictate what you do for the rest of your life if you do not change course, if you do not course correct, if you do not engage in healing. Okay. So I think as I got older and I start kind of putting 2 and 2 together, and I love to read, I did more reading. I'm always reading different perspectives on healing and the different things that cause us to anchor in. What are the root causes of it? Okay. Why do I keep repeating the same pattern? Why is this cycle repeating in my life? You have to become more conscious. You got to become more aware. What am I repeating? That's what you ask yourself. What am I repeating? I watch myself repeat certain things because of that abandonment and rejection. And it seems like the more connections that I had that repeated the cycle, it just added to what was already there. Well, then I got to the point where once it was healed, I cleared it all out. Not only the original event, but everything else that followed after it. I came out with a clean slate because I was able to recognize there is a pattern here, but I followed back the trail to where the pattern started. So not dealing with that abandonment and rejection and just saying, I'm just going to move on to another person. Well, that doesn't help. You've added another individual to what was already there. You want to stop, take a pause, and you want to heal, and you don't want to drag someone else into what's already a mess, because then that adds another person to the equation. This is why solitude and getting to yourself is just so pivotal. I'm not sure why people don't engage, especially after they go through something of an ending, somewhat of an ending. It is the most powerful healing thing you could do for yourself is to get to yourself. Get still. Take a pause. That's not the time to go out and replace people. Rebound your way back. Because eventually that pain is gonna slow walk you down.